Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. You may remember a while back I did a clone a pussy video where I got one of those like home silicone mold kits and made a mold of my vulva. Now, that was not the end because I thought, you know what, I want a professional to do this. And the artist Lydia Reeves is somebody whose work I have been a fan of and eyeing up for a while now, and so I reached out to her to see if she would be up for doing a vulva mold and breasts as well. Her work is amazing, I love her. And so that is what happened. One windy day, me and my producer Mia and my baby Rowan all went down to Brighton to visit Lydia and for me to have a cast made of my boobs and my vulva. And I now have them, but first, I want to show you the process. Off we go. Here we are, here we are. Hello, hello. Come in. My goodness, oh my goodness. Look at this room. I am here in Brighton with Lydia Reeves, as you can see from these incredible walls behind me. She's an artist, a sculptor, and today I'm gonna get my vulva and my breasts cast in resin. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I had a bit of a tumultuous relationship with my vulva recently, so I'm excited to kind of have this moment to kind of reconnect, and either you will have seen it or coming up there'll be an entire video about that whole journey. But then on the flip side of that, I really want to celebrate my boobs. As I'm like 5 months into my breastfeeding journey now, Rowan is a very big, healthy baby, and it's just absolutely wild to me and completely mind-blowing that all of that just comes from my tits. I'm excited. Let's get started. So what happens now? What are we doing?
So we will get you on the vulva casting bench. We'll start applying the material. It's going to be super quick, and then after we've actually made the mold, I'll then cast it out, but that'll probably be when you're gone.
Okay.
And then get it into the physical.
The exciting thing will be then the reveal as well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Together as you are. If you shimmy your bum towards me a tiny bit more, perfect, yeah. And then it'll be take your pants off, and then when you're ready, it'll be keep your feet up here and then just relax your legs apart. Do you have pubic hair?
Yes.
Cool. Are you alright with Nivea cream? Like in terms of allergic reaction?
Yeah, all good. Okay. I'm being Nivea'd so that my pubes don't get stuck to anything, because that sounds painful. And this is what my view looks like. Hello. This is the moment when you have that embarrassing thing of like, oh, there's some toilet paper stuck.
I only had to do that like twice.
Oh, really?
My vulva. Yeah, bless her.
I do often find toilet paper. I'm like, oh, damn it.
Don't worry. You have none? Cool. I've literally covered you in Nivea cream.
Oh my God,
so, but I've got wipes for afterwards. I just like to put on way more than too little. Would you mind if I just styled your labia?
Oh my God, please do.
Okay, great.
I've just had my labia styled. Who else can say that, really? It's all going on now. Thick and sludgy and cold. This is so weird. This is very different to my at-home experience of the clone a pussy. This is just slightly different to that.
I'll leave that for like a minute to set, and then I'll get the next bit on.
I'm trying to figure out like how much can I see at this angle. I know my stoma bag's pretty much covering up actually. So this stuff is the what you make like casts like for broken bones. Yeah.
I don't know if they actually use it these days, but back in the day when we were kids. Yeah, so it sets like super hard.
Am I gonna feel it as it's like setting and drying?
Maybe the green bit slightly, but it still sets like rubber, doesn't set solid. Like this bit sets solid, but this is on the outside.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking colour-wise for yours?
For this, I'm kind of thinking a gold.
Nice. Matching? Or like both of them the same?
No, for the boobs, I'm like so keen on this.
Oh really?
Like either like that or similar.
Yeah. Autumnal.
It feels really heavy.
So this is also kind of how it's going to feel on your boobs. This is a good, like...
My boobs are already so heavy.
Yeah, it does get quite heavy because this bit is the heavy bit. Nice warm bit as well. I don't know if you can feel that.
Yeah, I can feel some warmth, yeah. It's like heavy, but like in a nice way of just like, you know, like how a hot stone massage, like the weight of that is really nice.
Someone said the other day it was like a warm weighted blanket.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a nice way of putting it. So I'm just gonna let that set for a minute or two and then we will get it off.
Lovely. Look at all the babies, Rowan. Look at all the babies.
This is like a baby's dream.
Yeah. I love that big pregnant one as well. That's kind of how my boobs look, I think.
Have they got a lot bigger?
Oh my God, yeah,
really,
so much bigger.
Since breastfeeding.
Yeah, they got bigger in pregnancy and then it just like even more bigger afterwards. I was like, how is this possible?
Even bigger, bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bless you.
Yeah. I've got some really funny pictures, especially like when he was a newborn and much smaller, of like how tiny he looks and how just like my tits, just like how massive they are.
All right, so I'm gonna get the hard bit off first.
I can see how if you didn't have the Nivea cream on, this would feel like one big wax.
Exactly that.
One big, really slow, painful wax.
It'd be awful.
Hey!
All right, so you relax your legs up. You can give them
it's my vulva.
Here's
backwards.
Your inverted vulva, so everything's all back to front, so the outs are ins and the ins are outs, if that makes sense. So your highest point will be where your bum is.
Okay, so
and your lowest point will be, where your labia is here. And then, your clitoris at the top.
Nice. Okay.
One labia there, one labia down there.
Okay, so I've got one protruding labia, so is that one then? Or is that the low? Oh, I see,
that one there.
Yes.
Yeah. And then obviously all this Nivea will be cleared up.
Lovely.
And then you'll get to see, I don't know if you can see already, like the texture of your pubic hair as well.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. I think you got a pube or two.
Yeah, I got a couple, sorry.
Lovely. You're welcome.
So it is quite similar to the vulva casting, but it's slightly different because of positioning and all that. So obviously you'll be stood with your hands on your head.
Oh, that's good, because my boobs always look better when I have my hands above my head.
Gets your weird little like armpit folds out of the way and all of that. Okay, so get your arms out the way basically with your hands on your head.
Yeah.
So you will be stood like this. It will be, roughly about 25 minutes-ish.
Okay.
With your hands up. Basically, if you do get like pins and needles or anything in your fingers throughout the process, if possible, if you can keep them up, it's your shoulders that need to stay in the same position. Your elbows and your wrists can kind of do whatever you like.
Okay, cool.
So you can give them like a little massage, you can give them a wiggle around, like whatever you want to do up here is absolutely fine. It's just when your shoulders move, your boobs move, and it distorts the cast. If at all throughout the session you do feel faint, lightheaded, nauseous, suddenly really, really hot, like anything that's not out of the ordinary, like that is out of the ordinary, obviously, please just communicate with what's going on, basically.
Okay, let's do it. Boob casting time. Is this the kind of stuff that you just have to keep moving like as quick as possible because it sets quite fast?
It sets super quick, yeah. So, and the hotter it is in here, the quicker it sets. So like in the summer, for instance, we were like going as quickly as humanly possible. At least now it's like,
got a bit of time.
Yeah, it's a bit more relaxing.
Yeah, Rowan, the boobs are out of action.
It's like, they are mine. What is happening?
Yeah, how much do you go like under the boob? Because that's what I was wondering about.
The whole way. So this little stick, I like full push under the entire thing to get all the detail in. I feel like breastfeeding's giving you like a whole new like appreciation for your boobies.
I just can't believe it that that's a thing that humans do.
It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of know that that's what your boobs are for, but I guess until you actually do it.
Yeah, because they've been for so many other things, and then now they're like for this thing that everyone's like, this is what boobs are for. And like, it was so hard at first breastfeeding, but now it's so easy, and I just love that I can just like whip a boob out wherever.
How long did it take you to get used to it?
Probably about like 5-6 weeks, I think. They were rough.
In terms of like pain or him not taking it, or?
Yeah, mostly just how much it hurt and like difficulty latching and stuff, but we got there. 3 weeks in, loads of people were like, the first 6 weeks are the hardest, like it gets easier, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, this is so hard. And then I'm like, oh wait, it
actually does. Just got to persevere.
Yeah.
And now, is it completely fine now?
There are
moments where it's like, oh, come on, like, why aren't you taking it right now? Like, because he's at the age now where he gets super distracted.
Yes.
I'm just like, I thought you were hungry, and now you're just like looking around everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, this is so funny because I can see in the mirror one boob like is so much lower than the other.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, oh, that's maybe because he last fed from the other boob, and so actually one boob is fuller.
One boob's got more milk in than the other. Oh, this will be a nice memory of your breastfeeding.
It's like, you last fed, and the right hand side is his favourite. So,
oh, is it? He's got a favourite side?
Oh yeah, I think he feeds better from that side, and he always has.
Okay.
It's like,
the positioning, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed,
yes.
so find it easier to get him in that position.
Yeah.
But it's so funny, like it's so obvious to me now looking in the mirror.
You don't often.
But I'm like, oh, that boob is a lot higher up.
It's funny. You don't often stand in front of the mirror for this amount of time, do you? Like looking.
No. Wow, this goes on thick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Wait, did I have to tell you what my bra size
Yes.
was? So yeah, when you know someone's bra size, like, do you have a calculation of then how much material you need to use?
Roughly, yeah. Obviously, the bigger the boobs, the more material it takes. But we just always prep loads, just in case. Don't want to ever be panicky and be like, oh no, we're running out. So we just make sure there's loads ready to go.
I feel like this colour green goes really nicely with my orange underwear
It really
that you can just about see under the apron.
Was it tricky in any like pregnancy or birth thing with your stoma bag?
Pregnancy was, because as my belly expanded, my stoma got bigger, and so there was a lot of like trial and error of having to find the right size and shape bag. Yeah, exactly. And in that whole period of trial and error, there was like lots of leakages and pain and stuff. It wasn't constant throughout pregnancy. There was like just in the second trimester, I had this like, it was like a growth spurt period, and then it kind of got to its maximum capacity. And then even though my belly kept getting bigger, the stoma was just like, nah, this is
me now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
But it's gone back down to its original size.
Oh, really?
Pre-pregnancy, yeah.
Mental, isn't it, what our bodies can do, especially throughout like pregnancies and birth.
Because I was like, this is an internal organ that's on the outside of me.
Yeah.
And then my body's being stretched, and so now I'm seeing more of this internal organ has come out. Like, I couldn't quite figure out what was actually happening.
Yeah.
And now it's like just gone back in. Currently about 33 millimeters diameter, and it got to like 50.
Wow. And now it's back to what it was.
Yeah. So I'm going from being like the Hulk to the mummy now.
Yep, literally. I'm going to do a thin, neat layer all over, and then I'm just going to whack a thick layer over the top. Big ones, please. Yeah.
Big ones, my big boobs.
Technical terms. Do you know where this is going to go in your house?
No, because we're moving soon.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably go in my studio. When I did the silicone one at home, I didn't show the final result because there was like something in me that was like, oh no, I don't know if I feel comfortable with that. So I need to figure out how I feel about this as well. I think I'll probably show the boob one, definitely.
Yeah.
And then the vulva one, I need to figure out
TBC.
how I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair enough. It is quite like a personal thing, isn't it? There's something about boobs that just don't feel quite as like intimate as vulva cast. I don't know.
I think also because like I've had my tits out in public before, like on holiday and stuff.
Yeah.
So and maybe also because I have my tits out in public a lot breastfeeding now too.
Yes, exactly. Fair enough. So it's like, you know, that's so like standard now.
Yeah. But then there's also the element of like, because I have an audience online, I know that there are some people who will be like, oh yes, I want to see Hannah Witton's boobs and vulva. You know what I mean? Except they probably wouldn't use the correct
No, of course
vulva.
they wouldn't. Or probably wouldn't say
tits and fanny.
Pissy, yeah.
No, they wouldn't say fanny either. Vag, tits and vag. I can feel the burn.
Really?
I really feel the burn.
It's so funny. Me too, when I had mine cast within the first like 5 minutes. But some people, honestly, felt the whole thing just like, la, 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 like no problem. And I'm like, how are you doing that?
Yeah.
Literally, when we cast Annie, the other assistant, within about 2 minutes, she was like, I can't do it.
Burn. Yeah, no, I'm now feeling it.
Are you feeling okay within yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is happening to Mummy? What's happening to your dinner? Okay, and now the plaster is starting to feel heavy. Like now I can feel it.
Okay, well there's only a few more bits to put on, so that's all right.
Yeah.
It's only at this stage.
But again, it's like not an unpleasant heavy.
Is it like a weighted blanket kind of feeling?
Yeah, it's like a hug.
Yeah, that's nice. A warm hug.
Yeah.
And then
Oh wow,
you
this,
can get
is,
any final...
this feels like armour.
Yeah, you could basically go to war.
Yeah, I feel like I could. I feel like I could just be like a medieval warrior princess in this.
Yeah.
Try and stab me through this.
think that's it,
Impossible.
All right, all good to take off?
I think so.
All right, I'm going to take this heavy bit off first.
Yeah,
and then
my
I'll use
armour.
the green bit off after.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Hey, Ro. I know I love you. I find it hard to see how you feel about me. But when we first met, I'll never forget. Woo! Cause even though I didn't know you yet, we were bound together. Oh wow, my boobs are actually quite clean.
Relax your arms.
Oh!
Get some
Oh
feeling.
my god, I just realised that I like locked my knees as well.
Oh no!
Ooh, freedom!
This is your inverted boobies.
Oh my goodness. So will I be able to see the nipple there?
Literally
Oh
your
yes!
And your scar down here as well.
Oh yeah, it's got a bit
As
of my
well.
top of my scar. Oh,
And all
lovely.
the skin detail, like even to the point of like your skin, like pores.
Like paws and stuff.
Like
That's
everything.
that is like this
Oh, yeah.
thing that I
Yes,
have
yes,
here.
Yes, yes, yep. You can even see, I think these are little veins.
Oh my god, yeah, the
And then
breastfeeding
the nipple
veins.
detail. Yeah.
I'm excited to see. Oh yeah, look at the areola detail.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay,
Amazing.
that's very cool. Very excited.
Yes. The mass of your boobs.
Yeah, that's a lot there.
That's come out really, really, really well.
Yeah. Are you pleased as the artist? Are
Yes.
you pleased? Good.
100%.
Oh, excellent.
Looks great. Yeah, that looks really, really good.
Oh, thank you
Well
so
done.
much.
You smashed it. You're so
Yeah.
welcome. Exciting. Now you've just got to choose colour.
So, what happens next? So excited to see the final version.
Excited?
Yeah.
So excited.
What happens next?
Okay, so obviously we have the negative impressions, so the inverted versions. So to get them into the positive, I will put the resin and the fiberglass layers, I paint them all in, take them out, so then we're left with the positive
Yeah.
versions, and then I work on them, cut them all down, paint them, fill in little holes, all that kind of thing, attach the hooks on.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a bit of a process, and then that ends up with the positive, and then whatever colour you choose, the final thing will be painting it that colour, and then yeah, you can send them on your way.
Oh my god.
Exciting.
So excited. Okay. Well, now I just need to pick a colours, and then we'll see you when we get the final ones. Yee! Here we are. The breast and the vulva casts arrived a few days ago, and the patience has been real. But I can finally open this box. Ah! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, scissors. Scissors. How do we get into this box? Oh my God. How do all of the like tech YouTubers do this when they're unboxing things all of the time? Some progress. Oh my God, making so much mess. At least there's a bin in front of me that we use to balance the reflector on. Da, da, da. The anticipation! I want to see. We're in. Oh, a little note. Hannah, thank you so much for coming to get cast with me. I hope that you look at them every day with pride. Love, Lydia. Ah! Very exciting. Oh, okay, I can see. Oh my God. I think they're connected. We need to, right, I'm just gonna remove all of this. Da-da, da-da. Can we guess which one is the vulva and which one is the boobs? I think I'm gonna do vulva first, because I think the boobs is really the main event. Oh my God, this is like Pass the Parcel, except I'm the winner. Pass the Parcel continues. Here we go. Is this the final layer of Pass the Parcel? It is. Oh my goodness. That is fucking beautiful. And it is my own genitals. Okay, I actually think that this is a proper work of art, so I'm gonna show you. Oh look, Hannah 2022, signed. Can hang it on a wall, but ta-da! I am very happy with that. That's, like, the texture on that is incredible. Wow. Look at that styled labia as well, of course. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Where do we put you? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, thank you, Lydia. That is gorgeous. Okay, this one,
I went full on like painted flowers. There was one on her wall that I was just like, I'm obsessed with that design. And I asked for that essentially. It would be interesting to see what it looks like on a bigger pair of boobs. And then I also asked for a bit of purple in there as well to kind of match with the colour scheme of my like wedding bouquet flowers. That's the vibe we're going for. Let's see. Round 2 of Pass the Parcel. Another layer. Oh, I can start to see the pattern. It is heavy. Oh my goodness. Once again, Hannah 2022. Wow, this like is industrial. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, are you ready for this? Ah! It's my boobs. It's just so funny because like this one is so much bigger than this one. This boob, for some reason, just like is so much more emptier and saggier. And this one always feels like just slightly engorged with breastfeeding and stuff. I don't know. I'm obsessed. Oh my God. Where do we put these? Where do we put these? Oh God, we're gonna have to find a place on the shelf for them. But I think for now, oh my God. I love that you can like hang them on the wall, but then also they just like stay perfectly upright. And now you've just got a glimpse of my left boob. I'm truly obsessed. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you so much, Lydia, for these. I am fully obsessed. I'm so excited to like find a place for them somewhere in this studio and look at them every day with pride, like you said. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed this. Have you ever had any parts of your body cast other than like for a broken bone? Let me know. All of her links in the description. I hope that you're doing well and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.